Valmiki Ramayana, Kishkindha Kanda, book number 4, Sarga 40, Roman numerals XL 40. The Army of the East. With practiced eye the king reviewed the Vanar's county's multitude, and drawing that his haste was done, thus spake to Raghu's mighty son. See, all the Vanar hosts who fear my sovereign might are gathered here. Chiefs strong as Indra's self who speed where'er they list these armies lead. Fierce and terrific to the view as Daityas or the Danav crew, famed in all lands for souls afire, with lofty thoughts they never tire. O'er hill and vale they wander free, and islets of the distant sea, and these gathered myriads all will serve thee, Rama, at thy call. Whate'er thy heart advises, say, thy mandates will the host obey. Then answered Rama as he pressed the Vanar monarch to his breast. Oh, search for my lost Sita, strive to find her if she still survive. And in thy wondrous wisdom trace fierce Ravan to his dwelling place. And when by toil and search we know where Sita lies and where the foe, with thee, dear friend, will I advise fit means to end the enterprise. Not mine, not Lakshman's is the power to guide us in the doubtful hour. Thou, sovereign of the Vanars, thou must be our hope and leader now. He ceased at King Sugriva's call. Near came a Vanar, strong and tall, huge as a towering mountain, loud as some tremendous thundercloud. A prince who warlike legions led, to him his sovereign turned and said, Go, take 10,000 of our race, well trained in lore of time and place, and search the eastern region through groves, woods, and hills thy way pursue. There seek for Sita, trace the spot where Ravan hides, and weary not. Search for the captive in the caves of mountains and by woods and waves. To Suraju, Kaushiki, repair, Bhagirath's daughter, fresh and fair. Search mighty Yamuna's peak. Explore swift Yamuna's delightful shore. Saraswati and Sindhu's tide, and rapid Sona's pebbly side. Then roam afar by Mahi's bed, where Kala Mahi's groves are spread. Go where the silken tissue shines, go to the land of silver mines. Visit each isle and mountain steep, and cities circled by the deep, and distant villages that high about the peaks of Mandar lie. Speed over Yavadvipa's land, and see Mount Shishir proudly stand, uplifting to the skies his head, by gods and Danavs visited. Search each ravine and mountain pass, each tangled thicket, deep in grass. Search every cave with utmost care, if haply Rama's queen be there. Then pass beyond the sounding sea, where heavenly beings wander free, And Sona's waters swift and strong, with ruddy billows foam along. Search where his shelving banks descend, search where in hanging woods extend. Try if the pathless thickets screen the robber and the captive queen. Search where the torrent floods that rend the mountain to the plains descend. Search dark abysses where they rave. Search mountain, slope, and wood and cave. Then on with rapid feet and gain the inlands of the fearful main, where, tortured by the tempest lash, against rude rocks the billows dash. An ocean like a sable cloud, whose margent monstrous serpents crowd. An ocean rising with a roar, to beat upon an iron shore. On, onward still, your feet shall tread shores of the sea whose waves are red, where spreading wide your eyes shall see the guilt tormenting cotton tree, and the wild spot where Garud dwells, which gems adorn and ocean shells, high as Kailasha, nobly decked, wrought by the heavenly architect. Huge giants named Mandehas there, in each false shape they love to wear, numbing the soul with terror's chill, hang from the summit of the hill. When darts the sun his earliest beam, they plunge them in the ocean stream. New vigor from his rays obtain, and hang upon the rocks again. Wow. Speed onward still, your step shall be at length beside the milky sea, whose every ripple as it curls gleams glorious with its wealth of pearls. Amid that sea, like pale clouds spread, the white mountain Rishab rears his head. About the mountain's glorious waste, woods redolent of bloom are braced, and lake where lotuses unfold their silver buds with threads of gold. Sudarshans, ever bright and fair, where white swans sport lies gleaming there. The wandering Kinnaras, dear resort, where heavenly nymphs and yakshas sport. On, leave the milky sea behind, another flood your search shall find, a waste of waters wild and drear, that chills each living heart with fear. There see the horse's awful head, wrath-born that flames in ocean's bed. There rises up a fearful cry from the sea things that move thereby. When helpless, powerless for flight, they gaze upon the horrid sight, past to the northern shore, and then, beyond the flood 3 leagues and 10, your wandering glances will behold Mount Jatarupa bright with gold. There, like the young moon pale of hue, the monstrous serpent will ye view. The earth's supporter, those bright eyes resemble lotus leaves in size. The rest upon, he rests upon the mountain's brow, and all the gods before him bow. Ananta with 1,000 heads, his length in robes of azure spreads. A triple-headed palm of gold, with meet standard for the lofty souled, springs towering from the mountain's crest, beneath whose shade he loves to rest, so that in eastern realms each god may use it as a measuring rod. Beyond, with burning gold aglow, the eastern steep his peaks will show, which in unrivaled glory rise 100 leagues to pierce the skies, and all the neighboring air is bright with golden trees that clothe the height. A lofty peak uprises there, 10 leagues in height and 1 league square. So Manas, wrought of glistering gold, ne'er to be loosened from its hold. There his first step Lord Vishnu placed, when through the universe he paced, and with his second lightly pressed a loftiest peak of Meru's crest. Wow, wow. When north of Jambudvipa the sun a portion of his course has run, and hangs above this mountain height, then creatures see the genial light. Vaikanakas, saints far renowned, and Balakluas, oh my God, I forgot the name, love the ground, where in their glory half divine, touched by the morning glow, they shine. The light that flashes from that steep illumines all Sudarshan Dweep. And on each creature as it glows, the sight and strength of life bestows. Search well the mountain's woody side, if Ravan there his captive hide. The rising sun, the golden hill, the air with growing splendors fill, till flashes from the east the red of morning with the light they shed. This, where the sun begins his state, is earth and heaven's most eastern gate. Through all the mountain forests seek, by waterfall and cave and peak, search every nook and bosky dell, if Ravan there with Sita dwell. There, Vanars, there your steps must stay, no further eastward can ye stray. Beyond, no sun, no moon given light, but all is sunk in endless night. Thus far, O Vanar lords, may you o'er sea and land your search pursue. But wild and dark and known to none is the dearer space beyond the sun. That mountain whence the sun ascends, your long and weary journey ends. Now go, and in a month return, and let success my praises earn. He who beyond the month shall stay, will with his life the forfeit pay. Wow. Absolutely wow. These couple of chapters, the Vanar host, the armies of the east, this is of epic proportions. Wow. Footnotes. Gandhamadana, Angatara, Indrajanu, Ramba, Durmukha, Hanuman, Nala, Damukha, Sharaba, Kumuda, Vani. Daityas and Danavas are friends and enemies of the gods, like the Titans of Greek mythology. Daityas and Danavas. 372.1. I reduce the unwieldy numbers of the original to more modest figures. Unwieldy numbers of the original to more. Don't be reducing numbers. Translate as it is. 372.2. Sarayu, now Saraju is the river on which Ayodhya was built. Sarayu. 372.3. Kaushiki is a river which flows through Bihar, commonly called Koshi. 372.4. Bhagirath's daughter is Ganga, or the Ganges. The legend is told in the length in Book 1, Canto 44, The Descent of Ganga. 372.5, a mountain not identified. 372.6, the Jumna. The river is personified as the twin sister of Yama, and hence regarded as the daughter of the sun. 372.7, the Saraswati, currently called Sorusti, is supposed to join the Ganges and Jumna at Prayag or Allahabad. It rises in the mountains bounding the northeast part of the province of Delhi and running in a southwesterly direction becomes lost in the sands of the great desert. 3. 72a, the Sindhu is the Indus, the Sanskrits becoming age in Persian and being in this instance dropped by the Greeks, Hindu, Indians, the indigenous industrious Indians of the planet Earth, Native American Indians, because the whole planet was India. Mahabharata. Indians everywhere. India. Mahabharata. Great Britain. The eternal love between Indians and Great Britons. They cannot live without each other. Absolutely epic proportions. This is like for the movie. Like we can see on YouTube all these amazing places on Earth with drone footage of all these just far out mind-boggling places on Earth. And what to speak of Treta Yuga when Earth was bigger, the whole of Mandala, and the whole true sizes of Himalayas and Mount Meru. We're talking about hundreds of miles tall. Mount Meru is about 800,000 miles tall. 800,000. Or, yeah. 100,000 yojanas, 800,000. One yojana is about 8 miles. 8 to 9 miles. Imagine a mountain, 800,000 miles tall. 800,000 miles tall. How come we can't see this mountain? Because it's in a different dimension. It's a multi-dimensional, hard-dimensional mountain. We only see little dots of it on the planet Earth, like Mount Meru in Himalayas, like Mount Meru in Kilimanjaro, Africa, like Mount Meru in Venezuela. We only see little dots, samples, fractals of it. Absolutely mind-boggling. Beautiful chapter. Jai Sri Ramayana. Hail Ram. Roma Victa. Victory to Rama. Ciao.